Hey, good afternoon and welcome to aforadio.com. I am Mag.
Hey, what's up? And I'm Darren. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. So, this is officially the first episode of Pop Up Stage. So, from now on, Darren Teh from An Honest Mistake will be my partner in crime every Friday as we bring you news and new music from local acts, all born here in the heart of Malaysia itself. Okay, I'm super proud to actually have this show. I've been promoting local music for a very long time now,
Yep.
but Darren, you on board and bringing on more talents as well, that's going to be superb. And I think it's not just about the show because we're going to extend this show to a live uh physical show someday
Yep.
when this whole COVID season is
Yep.
taking a backstage for a little while lah.
Yep.
But for now,
Yeah.
we'll just bring everything live.
Yep. So the
Oh
plan
man.
was supposed to be like we would do like interviews like the first few weeks in the month, and then at the end of the month we would have like the live performance. So initially that was the idea, but
That's right.
because COVID happened, now everything is stopped. But we'll still go on with this whole idea of promoting local acts, and and I think what we're trying to achieve is not just featuring the regular acts, but also to feature ones that are not usually featured. For
Mm-hmm.
example, like, one of the acts that we have today. So
That's right.
that is basically the goal, lah. Never like acts out there. If you're watching this, never think that your music is or you as an artist you are too obscure to come on this show because this show is made for all of us. Yeah.
That's right. We're actually providing you a platform to promote your music and what you can do because I believe there's so much talent right here in Malaysia. Our people are
Yep.
working so hard day and night to produce really good music, really good stuff. Well, while some people might say, hey, our local talent's not so great, but you don't know until you actually listen to them. And listening
Exactly.
to one does not really, determine it for everybody else because everybody's got different type of music. Everybody's got their own taste as well. So rest assured, we'll promote it here on Pop Up Stage. For now, the heading is a bit different, lah, but we'll get it changed eventually. Okay. Anyway, this afternoon we've got two artists lined up. Tell us a little bit more about the artist, Darren.
Okay, I'll go with the second one first. I will just put this out. If you are a fan of instrumental music, and if you're fans of Polyphia or like that Rings of Saturn, if you are fans of bands like that, you will definitely like these guys. It's amazing to see local acts. I would say upping themselves to the world stage rather than like, oh, we are just in Malaysia, yeah, doing things on a world class level. So I think the guys from Bright Minder, they're going to be talking about their new track and what they've been working on and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to talk to them.
That's
Um,
right.
this first act that we're going to bring on, he's been in the scene for a while. He plays drums, he plays the guitar, he sings well. He can do like a bit of live audio mixing. He's done pretty much everything. He's put out a bunch of EPs, and he's just put one out, like a new track today. So we're gonna find out a little bit more. If you are into Jack Johnson and uh artists in that genre, you will like this guy. Let's welcome Brendan de Cruz, everybody.
Woohoo! We seriously need to get sound effects. Hey,
Hello.
Brendan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Hi,
Nice
hi
to have you
there.
on the show.
Hi, Meg. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me.
The
Thanks
last
for
time I had you
featuring.
in the studio, correct?
Yes,
So
it was
this is a
2 years
whole new
ago.
level. That's right.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a
This one
I
at
while.
home.
know. In the
Everything
comfort
at
of your
home
own
lah.
home way. So nice.
Correct. I'll be honest. This is actually my brother's home, so I'm not really home. But can
Well,
lah.
well,
Huh?
home is where the heart is after all, lah. So it's okay lah.
Correct. Exactly. Yep.
So today, hot off the oven, you've released a brand new single. It's called Evermore. Tell us more about the song.
Yeah. Evermore was written sometime mid last year, and it was focused. It focuses around a friendship that was kind of lost along the years.
Mm-hmm.
and some reconciliation happened, and yeah, I wrote that a while back before the reconciliation happened, and I was going to release it by itself,
Mm-hmm.
but the MCO happened and the pandemic happened, and we had so much time on our hands, and everybody had a lot of time, including friends who are audio engineers and whatnot. So everybody kind of people I knew got together, and yeah, we just decided to not only record one song but two more. Yeah.
Okay, so the original plan was basically to release Evermore as a single last year or beginning this year where the whole pandemic took its course.
Um, I would think because I had released three EPs before and
Mm-hmm.
printed CDs, and
Yep.
from the first one, people were telling me like they were kind of warning me like don't do the CDs because nobody buys CDs anymore. So I think when I released the first EP, was kind of like the last batch of people who bought CDs, and I printed 500, managed to get through the 500. So I
Wow.
thought, hey, the second EP, since I got through 500, I've got 3,000 plus friends on Facebook. So getting 1,000 CDs out, you would think would be okay, right?
Yeah,
No,
tough luck, dude.
no. Yeah, I still have a good like 400 of those left, or 300 or something. But yeah, so I just thought after three EPs, I thought I'd just go digital and see how that kind of pans out.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a single, and I thought, yeah, just add two more to it. We had the time to record, and yeah, it's been okay so far. Just came out today. Yeah,
That's right.
and like
Okay,
yeah,
so when you wrote, you said just now you wrote the song before the whole reconciliation thing happened, right? So when it
yeah.
actually happened, did you have to rewrite parts of the song?
No.
Okay.
So this is the
So
one
the
thing I
sentiments
found out.
remained.
Yeah, the one thing I found out about my songwriting was that whenever I write something down, I do the rewriting on the spot, and I try to make each sentence as generic across the board so people from any sort of experience can maybe relate to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't come off like it is personal, it is my own story, but I pick and choose my words to make it look like it could be anything. So it doesn't have to be a reconciliation, it could be somebody who, I don't know, passed away, it could be your connection to a certain topic, or yeah. So after the reconciliation happened, it just gave me a different light to the song I wrote, and yeah, I wrote it in a different headspace, and then after it, I kind of
Yeah.
had a slightly different meaning to it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's cool, man. You know, for you to be able to write something general that way, that anybody who's listening, whatever that they're going through, or whatever situation they may be in, at least they
yeah,
can still relate. Like I've always written all my songs like that. It has always been very general in a very poetic way, but
Mm.
I've decided to write songs in like one perspective, because I realize that sometimes people can also, as much as we want people to, we want our songs to be general, people can also place their emotions into our song from our
yeah.
perspective. So I've kind of like written, like the new track that I just put out that way. Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
it's a
that was
great.
good too, man. Yeah. IDGAD. Is that right?
Yeah, one.
It gat.
Yeah.
I,
It gat.
I think the most important part when it comes to a song is, when people relate to it, then, the effect is stronger. Then they'll know, okay, this song is for this reason. I felt it because I went through it myself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
They get more attached to that song as well.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
true.
So, Brendan, what inspired the song though? What kind of relationship are we talking about? And how long ago
Uh,
was this song inspired? Were you inspired to write the song?
uh, well, I've known this person for a while, like since I was like 13.
Okay.
But we we maybe only became close friends towards the end of high school, and then because of life and everything, and mistakes, and growing up and not knowing how to be an adult and handling situations and relationships and emotions, you make mistakes, and I guess you learn from them. And I wrote the song. Most of my songs are about relationships,
Mm-hmm.
romantic, platonic. It could be your dog, it could be your relationship with your guitar, with anything
Okay.
basically. But mine started off focused around personal relationships, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
family, friends, whatnot. And so every time when this song happened, I had been having recurring dreams for like about 2 years,
Okay.
where this person would show up, and it wasn't it wasn't a love dream or anything. It's just like there's like some unfinished business about it. But this happened for 2 years.
Wow.
Like I had fallen out with this person, not fallen out in a bad way, but lost contact for quite some time. But it so happened that for 2 years, maybe every month or month and a half, I would get a dream where this person would appear. And
Wow.
I even wanted to approach her and talk to her about it, because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why. Yeah, but of course that didn't happen. And of course, over time, and I don't know, us growing up separately in our own lives, we became adults and started talking again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I just started writing it. I wanted to put it down to paper. And the movie A Star Is Born was out, and Bradley Cooper did a song on it called Maybe It's Time.
Yep.
And that was
That
one of the
sparked it.
biggest influences towards this song. Yeah, because I didn't really do. People who I've played it to say it's a very country-esque vibe, and which I don't really do, or have not really done. And
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that song inspired the writing, or as in the form, the tune, or whatnot. But the lyrics were from that dream, the recurring dreams that happened. And I just sat down and thought of uh, my perspective with that relationship. And
So have you
honestly,
found closure
after
though?
I was just getting to it. So I met this person, doesn't know this song is about her at all.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
after
pretty cool.
watching this, you'll know lah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I didn't even bring it up when I met. Maybe like this is the first time I'm talking about it.
Right,
And
right.
yeah, I'm the first time I'm bringing it up publicly. I usually be general about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about a relationship, whatever. But now it's like y'all just opened up these can of worms, and I'm just spilling myself out on a Friday. But yeah, so last year I actually met up with her, and yeah, we spoke about it. I just called her aside, and I was like, I just started apologizing for everything, and I was just like, hope you're cool and stuff. And yeah, and the dream stopped, man. My God, I've
Right.
not had a single dream with this person appearing like I needed to address it or something.
Yeah. So it's
Good
one of
times,
those
good
things
times.
like deep in your subconscious, right? It's like, talking.
Yeah,
Unfinished business.
Yeah, unfinished business.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think it was bugging me, and it kept
Yeah.
telling me like, you know what, you need to go and do something about it. You need to go
Yeah.
and right your wrongs. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah. I mean, and you
yeah.
did.
So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that story.
Because you did came a new song, right? So it's a blessing
Yeah,
that you faced
correct,
it. I mean,
Okay, I'm going to try
correct.
something. What's
Yeah.
the name of this person, Che?
Hey, Booms, this is the big X. For
Oh, so
I
close,
mean,
lah.
I mean, I appreciate the effort, and don't give up. Like every interview we do after this, you can keep asking me. I might just bring it up one day. This
You
is just
never know.
way too soon. Yeah,
Okay, so this song comes from your latest album, I'm Not Billie Eilish. So I was pretty intrigued by
yeah.
this album title. Why did you decide on it? Why Billie Eilish?
Okay, I think a few people are getting the wrong impression because some people might slacking on Billie Eilish, but that's not what's happening. It is more. I know everybody's going like, "Oh, Billie Eilish doesn't really sing or whatever," but if you go and listen to the album, listen to the song, she's pretty good, lah. You know,
Yes,
the
she is.
production work on the album is pretty good,
Yep.
Mm.
considering. So basically, this was actually my brother's idea. Uh, I was talking about recording how I was recording my stuff in my room. So I last year invested in some
Yeah.
DIY home recording stuff, simple
Mm.
stuff, and yeah, so I just started doing covers and of course trying out my own stuff. I didn't think I'd actually get to recording an EP, but that was the goal. And
Yeah.
while I was doing this, I had a friend, Derek, who does my he worked with me on so many other projects, live and studio. He's a great sound engineer, and he himself was out of work because of the MCO and whatnot. And he said, "Hey, dude, just send me stuff and I'll mix it."
Mm.
Mm.
I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I also had a friend's synth keyboard thing. So I was just messing around with a bunch of things, doing guitar work, vocals,
So
doing some
all of this
background synth
was done
stuff.
at home.
Everything
All
was done at home
right.
except for I got Jamie, who is a bassist
Yeah.
of this local band called Volata,
Mm-hmm.
and she did the bass track for Evermore, and I got Simi, who plays keys for another local band called Nadir,
Yeah.
and she plays keys on another song. Aside from that, everything is done
Right.
in my
Right.
room,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and it was mixed by Derek, and I'll get to mastering later, but yeah, so I was doing it in the room, and my brother just went one day. He was just sitting down. I was telling him about it. He was like, "You know what? You should just call it I'm Not Billie Eilish." And the story behind that is because her multi-award-winning record was produced and recorded with her brother, who is the producer, in his room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like if you watch the video of how they did it,
Yeah.
it's basically his laptop. He's sitting there. The mic is here. They just yanked the mic, and Billie Eilish is on the bed, and she's just recording her tracks there,
Yeah.
sitting down like the way you're being interviewed by you right now, you know.
Yeah.
But she's got like I don't know, like 8 Grammys to that album right now, which is kind of insane, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering what you can do with the technology you have right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the story
Some of
behind
the
why
artists.
it's called I'm Not Billie Eilish.
But she did start off as a YouTube star anyway, so it always starts in your room, lah, to a certain extent, you know.
Yeah, but who would have thought, man,
I
you'd
know,
get
right?
9 Grammys from
In your
recording in
room.
your room? Wait, come on. Uh,
Now it's time
that's
to put your
crazy,
names all
man.
in that hat, lah, you know.
Yeah, man. It's unbelievable, like the times we live in now.
Correct, correct.
My
Okay,
God.
so there are
Yeah.
3 tracks on this EP. How tell us more about the tracks and how are they different from each other?
Uh, oh, they are different. I'm doing my first, the second track, All Over Me, has some very minimal guitar lines that for the first time in my life, I'm doing it. Like, I don't even do guitar lines live. Ask Darren. Darren knows, like, everybody knows I'm known for playing 4 chords and singing songs.
Correct.
So, yeah, it's different. I won't say they are different. They are very much different from each other in the record, but they are a lot different from the previous tracks I've put out.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I've explored more of what my vocal range does
very nice.
as compared to the first 2 records, which are very Billie Eilish whispering type songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, this one is a lot more a mix of my lower register with my screaming, shouting, as people
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Uh, but the third song, Leave, is the most this is of course based on feedback. I'm not giving you my opinion on it. Uh, the Leaf seems to be a song that people have been liking a lot, uh, and it actually was my least favorite. But people are responding to it well, saying it's very different from my usual stuff. I try to apply more falsetto work in it,
Yeah.
but they're all roughly around the same.
Yeah.
Evermore is very country. It all sticks around a very indie folk pop vibe,
Yeah.
kind of uh, Damien Rice-ish thing, but
Yeah, that was the artist that I
also,
was gonna say earlier, Damien
yeah.
Rice. Yeah.
I was going to say just now when you stopped after Jack Johnson, and I thought,
Yeah, exactly. No, because I was thinking of I just couldn't think of it.
yeah. So the feel is all good. It's very personal, lah. Like this
Mm.
is the the
You're
last
putting
record that
yourself
was
out
very
on the plate.
personal to me. Yeah, the last record that was very personal to me was Black, which was
Yes,
my
Yeah.
second EP.
correct.
I think this and the still I worked with on Black, in terms of mixing and mastering, are the same people I worked with on this one, which
Right.
is Derek and Pete. Pete Maher is a UK based engineer who has a huge portfolio. But the great thing about Pete is he has his corporate rates, and he also puts it on his website where he has a special rate for unsigned artists and independent
Yeah.
artists from all over the
Oh,
world.
that's
So if you
nice.
go and if you go and check his portfolio, I
Yeah.
mean, send you the
He's
press
I'm
release. I
I'm
think
on
I
it.
already sent you the press release,
Done
man.
like Rolling
Uh,
Stones, Jack White, U2, Liam Gallagher, Pixies,
yeah,
big bands.
and then he recently did like La La Land and Peaky
La La Land.
Blinders, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he does all these names, and then he has like a fixed, really afford, like it's cheaper than the mastering engineers in Malaysia sometimes, man.
Right. That's
Yeah.
like brother
So
rate.
sorry.
That's like brother rate.
Yeah, bro.
Price.
Sometimes the brothers also charge more, bro. But yeah, it was like, honestly, I mean, it's public information. He charges
Yeah.
£30 a track,
£50.
dude. That's 100 ringgit.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, very
That's
nice.
like, yeah, nothing more than 150 ringgit a track, which is very affordable. But man, we drifted. Why are we talking about
Yes, we did drift very
it?
far.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have this problem with people who interview
We're
me.
talking about your music. We're talking about like the differences between the
Yeah,
three songs.
but you did tell us why it's
Yeah,
different because you've actually, brought out a different side of you on this song.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. Now, for our
yeah.
viewers this afternoon, we're actually talking about new releases. So we've got Brendan de Cruz, who just released a brand new single today. So it's hot, okay? Hot out of the oven. It is
Yeah.
called Evermore, and it's time for you to take a listen to the song. So let's take a listen.
'Cause we may know how these things may have been. I was young and dumb with no sight of the wind. And you may see me now each night like before. And I will grace you in gliding on my floor.
I really like the tune because it reminds me a lot of Daughtry, this particular one. So, it's got
Wow,
that.
man. Oh, you won't believe. You're the second person to tell me that today.
It's nice. I
Somebody
love
else.
it.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, it's time for us to do a rapid fire segment like we always do with all our guests on the show. So we'll ask you a quick question and you have to give us a quick answer. Is that good with you?
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Oh, crap. Okay, yeah. Let's go.
Which is your favorite track of among the three of them on your EP right now?
Oh, it has to be Evermore. Yeah.
Okay. Darren,
It's the
next
single,
question.
yeah.
If you had a chance to collaborate with Billie Eilish and do a cover of a song, what would it be?
Of her song.
Any
A
song.
cover of any song.
Of any song. I would do one of hers and I do one of mine. Oh my god, that'd be
All right.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay. So if
Okay,
you
now
had,
if you
yeah,
had to choose a Billie Eilish song to cover and add it into your album someday, which one would you want to put in?
Man, there's one I just covered, which is called crap, I forgot. I had a dream. No, it's called Everything I Wanted. It's called Everything I Wanted. I just did a cover of that, but yeah, I would do that song.
Okay,
all right.
Darren.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you could redo with this EP, what would it be?
Full band production, man. Yeah.
Right.
I
You know
didn't
how
have the facilities to do it.
right. Yeah, you know, I was listening to it in the morning, like when it came out, and I was like, how different would it be if there was a band, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah,
with
dude.
drums.
Oh my god, the dream lah. The
Yeah.
dream. Soon lah.
But it's cool. I
Okay,
mean, you can do it at home also.
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
true. There'll be a
Okay.
Okay,
drum
if
set in
there's
my house one
one
day.
thing you look forward to from your fans when it comes to your songs, what is it?
Emotion lah. Any feedback that I've gotten has been always, you can tell the difference between people who actually listen to it and give you feedback and people who like, hey, yeah, good job, bro. And yeah, so the people who actually listen and give me feedback, the best is when they actually connect with the song and
Yep.
they express how it relates to them.
Yep.
And then I'll be like, how it some of them even say like it brings them to tears sometimes. So that's my goal, like
Mm.
making you cry. Yeah.
Why do
So
musicians always do this? Huh? It's like, no, my goal is to make you cry. If you feel it deep down in your soul, my mission is accomplished. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
it's always the emo singer songwriters lah. It's always
Okay,
All
now
right.
that we've come to the end of the show, before we leave you, Brendan, do you have any last words for our listeners? Where can they find you? Where can they get your song from?
everything's online. Everything's on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, for your videos, Facebook, Instagram. Everything is at Brendan de Cruz, and yeah, that's it.
Fantastic.
All
I
Any
right.
think
any
so. Yeah.
any last words? I mean, how do you feel now that the song is finally out? After like about a year of writing it, and then now it's out for everybody to listen to it. That person doesn't know it's about her though. Maybe someday she would put two and two
There's a
together.
high chance she's going to know after this interview. Considering I just sent out like blast email messages about the release. So oh sorry, what? How does it feel? It feels great, lah. Like I was kind of nervous because this was the first time that I dare say that 90% of it was done by me, you know, and a lot of the mixing, I have to give props to Derek for really putting a different sound to my mix that I'd not really heard before. And the mastering was great. The guys who did the video for Evermore, which just got released also today,
Yep.
even those guys just, man, wow, like I can't even really believe like the quality that I see from what they've done.
Mm.
And yeah, it just feels great that everything is out there now. I'll just record more, you know keep producing more music. And yeah, hopefully just everybody enjoys the music lah. That's the goal.
Definitely they will too. Now, on behalf of AFO Radio, thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. It has been a wonderful conversation. I'm glad we got a little bit out of you as well. So now we know the deep down story behind the song, lah. There's always a stronger meaning, lah, behind every
I'll
song
give you
that
the
comes
names. I'll give you the names soon lah, sometime.
in the
After the
meantime.
next EP. After the
Can.
next EP, I'll tell you.
If you want to know, you can stalk him on Facebook or Instagram and then try and korek lah. You never know, he might open it up. Yeah. Till then, Brendan, you take care. We'll see you soon and keep up the good work. Bye bye.
See you, man.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks, Darren. Thanks, Meg.
And there you go, Brendan de Cruz, our first artist for this afternoon on a pop-up stage. We're talking about new releases, and well, the next band is actually pretty exciting because I heard that they've never done this before, have they?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
and
probably the
they
first.
they look pretty cool. They've got a nice name as well. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. Darren, bring them on.
Yeah. So everybody, put your hands together and let's welcome Bright Minder, guys.
Woo!
Yeah, we need that.
Hello.
I know, right? This the
Hey,
sound
what's up?
effect.
Hi, Darren. Hi, Mac. Hi, guys.
Hi. Okay, Choba, let's see if we can switch the screens and put Bright Minders where I am and side. Wait, one more time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now at least we can see the both of you nice and clear. Hi guys, welcome to the
Hello.
show. This is the first time we're having you on the show. And I think this is my first time coming across y'all as well, thanks to Darren, So tell us more about your band, Bright Minder.
Okay, hi. First of all, we would like to say thank you to Darren for this kind of opportunity.
Thanks, bro.
He approached me on Facebook and he asked me, hey, can I do some interviews? So I say, yeah, can. Why not? So, like a minor part of marketing. So, regarding the history of this band,
Yeah.
back in 2017, we were like just hanging out at Mama, and then Nabil approached me. He said, I currently doing a solo project. I asked him, so what is it about? He said like instrumental, solo. So I challenged myself because I used to play a harsh song like metal, deathcore. So
Black metal.
yeah.
No, really joking.
So it's kind of a whole new level for me. So I challenged myself at the time because he's already at a higher part than me at that time.
No lah, you.
Okay.
Okay, then our first mission is actually for just for fun, for online listener, and we don't see this opportunity in the future back then.
Yeah.
So year by year, we slowly develop our skill, not in just song composition, but in mixing and mastering, thanks to him.
Yeah.
And we finally add up another position for drum, which is his cousin.
Yeah, basically, we started as a two-man band.
Yeah.
We never know we're going to have a drummer because progressive progressive. It's hard to find drummer nowadays. Like want to play our stuff. It's not to say that our stuff are hard
Super cool.
or cool, but to find the same man with the same passion, it's hard these days.
Right.
So
I think it's always like that, isn't it? Finding the people who are
Yeah.
of the same wavelength, you can gel together, you think the same way. So yeah, it is quite tough.
Yeah, it's like finding a perfect girlfriend.
So you two single lagi ke or still finding the perfect girlfriend?
He's single. I'm getting married at the end of this
okay.
year. I have to say that.
I'm double. No.
So he has
I cannot
found
say I'm single.
I'm loser. It's not a loser.
you guys are funny. How long have you been together?
Yeah.
We knew since primary school actually. And
I don't remember where I met him. It's too long to remember.
since primary school, since we were like a kid, and then we became close since we are in high school until now.
I first time I saw Daniel, I hate him, man. So cool. He's an athletic person. I don't know. He can play guitar. So I asked him, wait, Jack, can you play guitar? Oh, he can play some Guns N' Roses stuff. That was 2008. Enough of that stuff.
Okay, so the band started in 2017, and then
Yep.
and then you put out that first song. What was it called again? The first song?
Deeper Stuff and I.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so that was
Yes.
that then. Which year was that?
That was 2019, but actually it was composed in 2017. So we took a long way to develop
To get
any
that.
skills to give the best for listeners.
Yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, like any kind of magic doesn't happen overnight. It takes
Correct.
time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
just like Justin Bieber didn't just become like a superstar overnight.
Correct.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I couldn't sleep. I think about how I want to be better, how I want to be better day by day. And then it still need more to learn for current time. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. Yeah. So the new track just came out like
Last Friday.
last week.
Yeah.
Last
New
Friday.
track.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's called 242, right?
2
So,
R2.
Yeah, there's an alternative name. 242. Yeah.
Right.
Is it called 242 or 2 or 2?
2R2.
2R2
It's,
kan? Okay.
it's just like a conversation. Wait, kau handsome. Tu lah tu. Like, it's just like a conversation actually.
Yeah, just random.
But you just changed it and
So random.
sounding
Yeah.
All right.
We globalize it.
Okay, so tell us more about the song. What inspired it? Why did you write it?
The current song, the new release is actually we inspire Sheila Majid
Yeah.
because she
The main riff, right?
the main riff is actually from Sheila Majid
By Sheila Majid. Inspired by Sheila
Yeah.
Majid. Okay.
because we actually love her jazzy, saucy things element in
Yeah, the song and the jazz element is actually
Yeah.
made her so special. And I think like the main melody, I was thinking about the chorus, and then something magic happened. I thought the melody was cool, and I said to Daniel, and hey, you find it cool? Yeah, it's cool. Blah blah blah, and we developed the song from that part of riff, the intro. Okay, that's stupid. So, we elaborate the song from there, and actually the song are very centralized around the groove. So I think it made us think that we don't want to be sort of classical metal approach. We want it to be progressive, modern, and funk. At the same time, we want to capture some mainstream audience that love some anime stuff, or all the otaku out there. Shout out to them.
Otaku.
Yeah. That's basically the history of the song.
Plus, we both love Japan. Like last year, we had a trip to Japan, and then all suddenly the element comes in our soul.
Oh,
Actually, and
inspired.
feels spontaneous. Yeah,
By
the culture, the anime, everything about Japan.
the spirit of Japan.
Yeah.
Wow. So when we listen to this song, will we feel Japan? Che.
It depends.
Depends on how you listen.
Close your eyes. Imagine Fuji mountain.
Okay. So now walk me through this, okay? If I'm going to listen to your song, what should I be imagining? So you say Fuji Mountain, what else should I imagine? What kind of situation or environment will make
Maybe
me
colourful.
truly appreciate the song?
Maybe colorful background.
Or your colorful. Actually, life is very colorful. There's ups and downs. Just like the song, we have the dynamic center on the song.
Yeah,
I
don't know about theory at all, but our song is very major sound.
Yeah.
So when anyone heard of the song, they will say to me that the song is very positive, and it reminds me of all the positive memories. Depends on, the goal of Prime Angle is actually to have positive song and not not say that we are not going to minor approach.
Yeah.
But we definitely more into major song.
It's
Yeah,
not too sad, it's not too happy.
Yeah.
They're in the middle.
Yeah, I think it's cool what you guys are doing because like there are not many bands out here in KL doing this,
Thank you,
especially
Darren.
I would say like, you guys are like the Malaysian Polyphia, So
Wow.
in terms
We
of
actually not. We are not the first. Chakoy, shout out to Chakoy, Ionic.
Chakoy as well, yeah. So the thing is
Yeah.
like, in Polyphia, okay, Chakoy is like Chon, okay? So that's like Chon. So you guys are like Polyphia. So the thing is, when Polyphia started out, they were a heavy band too. I mean, like they were all like like breakdowns and all that. And then
Yep.
when like the second album, which is the breakthrough album. So that was when it kind of like changed, and it became more major sounding. And then the latest albums have been very rojak, right? But
Yeah.
when I first heard Polyphia, I was like, wow, this is cool. It's major sounding, it's very happy sounding, it's very uplifting. And what you guys are doing, is exactly like that. I will not say you guys are copies because, no.
You
Right?
can say that. We just rip off.
But the thing is,
We are not getting mad at you.
you guys are original in your own way. And I think that is amazing. Because the other instrumental band that I know is Aeonic. And Aeonic is like cool, I think. So he is more periphery, more genty. So
Yeah.
it's good like in the scene to have like a mixture of a few artists and a few different styles as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was the word that
Definitely.
you used just now? What band?
Aeonic.
Aeonic.
Aeonic band. Okay.
Yeah, So
Yeah.
Aeonic is the band from Ipoh, but the band that I was referencing them is called Polyphia.
No, what I mean is you described them as what? Instrumental band? No, what was it?
Like in okay. No, I
There
think
was a word you used. I kind of, it
Band?
just flew by. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
okay. So I said three things. Okay, I said
Genty.
there's one band. There's one band called Chakoy. So they sound like this other band called Chon. This
Yeah.
international called
Yeah.
Chon.
I
And
got
then-
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So these guys, Bright Minded sound like Polyphia, and then this guy Aeonic sounds like this band called Periphery.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
So, guys, how many songs do you have altogether?
Okay. Actually, we are in the process of making our EP that will be released at the end of the year. So there will be 5 tracks in it. Not
Okay.
included the first one because the first one is very different team, different song composition.
Yeah.
Not saying we are matured enough, no, but the current 5 is all when you combine all together, it sounds like very smooth.
one big
Like
song.
that.
Okay.
Sorry?
Okay.
Sounds like one big giant song if you combine it. Is it?
Yeah.
But actually, the process of making our upcoming EP boosted when we saw Interval in Singapore back in 2018.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, many people associate Interval with metal and jam sound, but when we saw them in 2018, we think that they focus more on melody and catchy hook.
Yeah.
How to connect with audience with your own song, and
Yeah.
that really inspired us.
Yeah, that's our biggest, like the main
The main influence
inspiration and influence is
Interval.
Interval. So after that, after we came back to Malaysia, so we started writing, and then we know our direction, and basically our EP will have very short length of each track, but with very straightforward melody.
Yeah.
And straightforward, but a little bit of twist, not to be boring. So
So we hope it will be fresh in Malaysia. We
I
hope.
hope.
Yeah.
Well, if you're doing what you love to do and you do the best that you can do, like you've mentioned, you've done a lot of things over time to produce only the best and you're waiting to release only the best. I think Malaysia will eventually accept it. Like every new
We
thing,
hope.
it takes time to
Yeah.
get accepted, but it will get accepted. So don't worry. I mean, just believe in what you're doing and keep on doing what you do. So I think it's time for us to preview your track. It is called 2R2. So let's take a listen. Very nice, guys. Very, very
Thank
nice. I
you.
like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And this is like the
Thank
first
you.
time I'm listening to you guys. So yeah, good job.
First time
Welcome back.
I know, right? So where can our listeners listen to your songs? I mean, is it available on all online platforms?
As for now, they can search on YouTube only, but we will have our own Spotify later. We promise by this year.
End of this year.
End of this year, the EP or whatsoever.
Actually, we have a problem like defining our art.
Yeah, it's very very hard. Art. What is your art? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
cool. I mean, it's super important, to have first your like you see your product is music. So I think
Right.
as artists, it's important to number one see yourself as a creator and an artist. Number one, and then number two is to really be good at your craft, which is your music, right? And then thirdly, which is unfortunately a lot of bands sometimes forget, it's the marketing and management and
Correct.
the business side of music. So that is also the next aspect that I feel that is super super important that every band should really be mindful of. Yeah.
True. True.
So,
Mhm.
but
Okay,
yeah,
so we're looking forward to like a full EP by the end of the year, correct?
Yep.
And then we're looking for more presence online as well by the end of the year. Hey guys, you got a lot of promises to keep, huh?
Don't you guys worry. We
So
are
you got
working on it.
you've got like what 6 months? Let's not count July lah. August, September, October, November, December. 5 months to look for your
Yeah.
perfect girlfriend, huh, Nabil?
Make it like less than 5 months actually. Oh, everything is rushed.
Thank God the writing is done. So it's just the process of mixing.
Just a few tracks to make it complete, and then we going out there.
Very good. So you're well on your way. So I'm quite sure you'll actually get that done. Well, it's time for us to play a little game with you. It's our rapid fire segment. So I'll ask you a quick
My God.
question. Give me quick answers. Why was that? My
Oh.
God. It's like
Oh my
not
God.
meant to be. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. If you guys were not making music today, what would you be doing?
For me, first, I will be focused more on gym because I love working out. Yeah, extra 100 more % than what I'm doing now. For Nabil,
I think I will be stock gurus. Stock market.
okay.
he loves trading actually.
Very good. That's an interesting side of a musician.
Okay. So out of the three of you, who is the most important person in the group, in the band?
Oh my God.
All of it is important.
I think our bassist.
Ordinary basis.
We don't have
No,
bassist.
we're joking. We don't have basis.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, the one who play the melody. Yes, 700. 700.
All right. Okay, Meg.
Okay. If you could collaborate with a local artist, who would you want to collaborate with?
Oh, this is quite hard, but we've been thinking with Aeonic maybe, or Chakoy, or Faiz Ramli Godoy. These three guys are really beasts. Actually, you guys should check them out.
Yeah.
Their material are very, very good and excellent.
They're actually better than us. Of course. For me, I think I want to collaborate with like mainstream, like Father Tahir,
Yeah.
Father Tahir,
Right.
and on the mistake, of course. Come on,
With Darren.
Darren.
Come on, Darren.
Come on, guys.
Very good. See, talk about marketing. He already pushed that in, and
Darren, we give them about you, Darren.
An honest review.
Okay, next question.
Okay. All right. Pick a song. Okay, this one doesn't have to be your own song. Okay, pick a song that describes your band.
Wow.
Belvedere by Interval.
Belvedere by Intervals. One more we will go for
Video.
Intervals.
Love
Epiphany.
Yeah.
Wow.
That two songs define our
Yeah.
Okay.
Really changed our life.
Very good.
But if it was a pop song, like some pop mainstream song, what song would you use to describe your music?
Like
Twist it.
Sinaran by Sheila Majid. Is it considered pop?
Yeah.
Back then, I think Sheila Majid, Sinaran.
She done really, really well in this industry. So we really adore her actually.
Yeah. Like her approach of songwriting, but we like jazz, but still can be accessible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, guys. So we've come to the end of the show already. Now, if you have any messages for your fans, especially when they're listening to your song and they love your song and they love your music, what would you like to tell them?
From my part, please subscribe us first. And thank you for listening to us. We are just like a tiny band. We just start from the head. We're not going out yet actually. We're just looking around who's there, and then hopefully we will manage very, very well in this scene, and hopefully they will like it.
I hope we get a lot of otaku fans.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Because our sounds like anime, come on.
So make sure you
That
get on working on that, that side of your marketing to make sure you get the right people listening to your songs.
Yeah, we can write our own anime later. Yeah,
You never know.
keep reading.
Okay, guys. So if they want to check you out on social media, where do they go?
We have Instagram, Brightminder. Just type it, Brightminder. You will find it. Facebook, brightminder.music. And Twitter also, Brightminder. Just type it. You guys will find it.
All right. So we've come to the end of the show already. Darren, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think
No?
we've asked them and we've said all that we needed to say.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So on behalf of aforadio, congratulations on the release of your song. And
Thank you.
I hope you achieve whatever you set out to achieve by the end of 2020. So good luck. And hopefully we'll speak to you guys really, really soon. You take care. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys. Wow.
And there you go. Our show has come to an end. How was that for the first episode of Pop Up Stage, Darren?
Well, it's good. It's good. I think, we kicked off to a really good start because, we've got somebody who's been grinding, like Brendan. And then we've got like complete newbies, Brightminder. And that's really the aim and the goal of this show, is to
Correct.
feature people who are completely new, or you can be an otai, and you still want to come on the show. You've got a new track out, just let us know, talk to us, drop if you are on my Facebook, drop me a message, or drop Mag a message, or drop us a message on the AFO page, So the thing is, like, this platform is really for everyone, and it's open to any genre, It's not just acoustic or like instrumental. It could be jazz, pop, it could be a Chinese, traditional song even, it's basically anything, So we really want to open up this platform, for people who really care about their craft, who
That's
really
right.
want to talk about and promote their music. So this is what we're about, it's we're doing our part in developing and building the music industry here in Malaysia.
That's
It's
right.
been my personal dream for a long time, and I've been doing that on my own. And now partnering with the team in at AFO Radio, I think it's just gonna blow up, and it's gonna be a good.
Indeed, it is. I mean, we're looking forward to actually having the whole showcase done for you guys. But in the meantime, let's just be patient and let's just bring you new music every Friday. We're going to do this every Friday. So you got to make sure you check out our Facebook page for more details, who's coming on the show every Friday as well. And like Darren said, just let us know who you are and what your song is. And if you want to be featured, my IG handle is there. You can slide in the DMs as well. Everybody knows Darren, so you can get in touch with him or just drop us a mail or anything at all. Now social media is so easy for y'all to get in touch with me because sometimes I get emails from people I've never heard of before, and they go, "Hey Meg, I heard about you, and this is my song." So that's the way we like to do it. Language barrier, no, there really is no language barrier. Your song can be in Tamil, your song can be in Malay, can be in
Yeah,
Chinese or English or anything at all. If you want to put your music out there, get in touch with us. Okay, so it's been a wonderful afternoon keeping you company here on Pop Up Stage. I am Mag.
and I'm Darren.
We'll see you next week. Bye bye.